Hey guys, welcome to Let's Play Chrono Cross. Oh, last time we finally finished all of the bonus endings for the game. This time, for the last time, we are going to load up our completed data, and we're going to continue plus, and this time we're going to use our completed file at the end of the game, right ready before we're going to finish up. You don't have to do this, but part of it is to just demonstrate how much stuff we get to accumulate by doing this. I have 417,000 G. Let's take a look at some of our elements. Got 24 black holes. Remember, I said the summons are not duplicated. And yeah, most of the stuff that we just have massive amounts of everything. So many elements. We even got a few extra Vigoras, which can't hurt. Remember, we only get to duplicate not necessarily what we brought in from New Game. It doesn't just flat out duplicate the items. What it does is it adds whatever we had in our completed file to whatever our current file has in a Continue Plus, allowing us to accumulate massive amounts of items. As long as you continue to save over the same file over and over and over again with that completed data, you want to be able to load over multiple files multiple times to accumulate all of its items. And yeah, so I got everything I could possibly need, tons of them. It just doesn't matter anymore. As far as equipment goes, Master Mune will not be duplicated, though the Sea Swallow for some reason does get duplicated. Not exactly sure why that is, but it is. Where is my spectral sword? There, or the swallow. There it is. So we got that. I got prism helmets, prism mails. Let's see how many of those we have. Got 9 of those. Prism helmets. I think we have a boatload of these. Got Dragon's Glories, which I guess you can still duplicate them. You just have to take the long way. Power Seals, sunglasses, prism helmets. We have absolute boatloads of stuff. And I should probably... Why do you not even have this on anyway? Whatever. Doesn't matter. But yeah, we got everything. All those items, all those endings. But still we're not complete. Let's go fix that now. And to do that, we need to return to Homeworld and head into the Hydra Marshes. Now, this is going to be interesting because I've heard multiple accounts on how this actually works. I've done it before, I just don't remember because it's been so many years. But the way I was told about this, by the way, you come here and use the Astral Amulet, and, well, we will see something familiar. Where do you think you're coming from? I said I wasn't going to do the damn accents. I don't know what it is with, like, the Irish and the Scottish accents. For some reason, I just feel the need to try them, even though I do them terribly, and I'm sorry for anyone who actually, you know, is from, you know, Scotland or Ireland or has that as their natural accent. I'm sure mine sounds terrible, but everyone just, I don't know what it is. Those particular accents, and probably Australian as well, people just love to emulate them for some reason. I'm not sure why. I've heard a lot of like American accents from primarily I think from British people, and they it's funny. There's one. I'm not gonna go on a tangent here. There was a British actor that was reading audiobooks. I don't know if he was an actor before doing audiobooks, but he's doing the audiobooks, and anytime he would do an American accent for an American character, they always sounded exactly the same. Like his accent for the American characters was almost always the same, but it was entirely different from his normal voice. And without, like, you could tell that it was someone doing an accent, kind of, sort of. But at the same time, you couldn't tell that it was the same person that did the original natural voice that he does. So yeah, it's just interesting. I'm not sure what it is with accents, but people just seem to love to do them. Anyway, precious barrel I've been using all these years to ferment Soracea juice, sure. It's connected to the dirty, filthy Hydra marshes. So your water source came from a swamp. Lovely. Oh, looks cleaner than what it was over there. Lost the will to live. All I can do is cram myself to sleep. Okay, fair enough. Or poor Sprig. Oh? The Chrono Cross seems to be responding to the unstable dimension. By the way, before we do this, my understanding is when you're trying to go for the ending in the previous episode, you cannot use the Chrono Cross to speed through it. My understanding is that would lead to the good ending all over again. I am not 100% sure on this, as I didn't test it, but that is my understanding. Now, the way that I have been told, two different ways on how this works. We'll show you what it does, and then I'll explain it. Surge called his former party members from the other dimension. Now, I've heard a few sources say that as long as you defeat the Time Devourer with characters recruited, they will be pulled from the other files. I've also heard that you have to have them actively in your party while you defeat the Time Devourer. I don't know which is true because it's been so long since I've done this, but we were about to find out as soon as I get out of here. Astral Amulet? No. How do I get out of here? Yeah, there it is. Or Sprig. We will leave Sprig alone. While we're doing this, I will probably kill them before I can build up enough stamina to use it, but we'll try anyway. Leg! So that's gonna kill you. That gonna kill you? Sadly, I couldn't build up enough. Oh well. I was trying to show off her hotshot tech, but I'll have to find stronger enemies. There's an achievement for showing off her hotshot level 7 tech, so. Okay, now is the moment of truth. Do I get all of the characters? Okay, you don't need them in your active party. You just need to have them recruited. The terminology used across everything is really confusing for this, so just kind of be aware that that's how it goes. This is the only way to get Harley and Kid in the same party at the same time. Okay, we are now in another world, and we can go do what I wanted to do. I had said that this was the case, but I figure I'll show you just to add a little bit of extra on top of this. Let's do a fortune teller reading on Kid. Receive both the look of a beauty and the look of a beast. Be mindful not to bring about your own end. Dream lies in wait, reaching out to engulf you. both the look of a beauty and a beast, mindful not to bring about your own end. Truth is beginning to reach out to engulf you. They have exactly the same fortune. They are both clones of Skull. Can't read your future. Anyway, now that I've shown off that, let's take the characters that I am just getting back on this file, and let's see what we can do with them as far as getting their level 7 techs. So, first things first, actually not Nikki. Who do I want to bring with me? Portia. And Pierre. Sad to say. Actually, I don't think I want to bring Pierre. Never mind, I don't want to bring Pierre. I need Pierre to be out of my party to do his quest. See, even the game doesn't want you to use Pierre. Alright. So, in order to do this, we need Pierre to be over here. Now, interestingly enough, if you have not recruited Pierre on your active party, then you won't have gotten the item over here. Hello. Called the Hero Medal. And if you've decided to pull him from another file, he will automatically become equipped with the Hero Medal. Now, there's apparently a 3-piece set here. I'm trying to remember what the other piece, the Hero's Medal. I don't think it's another, because I know there's a sword, a medal, and I would assume an armor or a helmet or something, but I don't remember what it is off the top. Oh, no, there it is, the Hero's Shield. And that gives him 1 defense and 1 magic defense. That sounds terrible. Always believe I was a hero. Only a phony, far from the hero I dreamed of. Finally realized this. Not too late to start. Started training to become a real... He gets an arc! I didn't even know this scene was here. Always be of service. The prop sword began shining and became the hero's blade. Pierre learned Slap of Cyrus. We're gonna see that one just for the name alone. That's the wrong character. Let's go grab Pierre and give him that weapon. That was the prop sword we saw before. It's still not very good because, yeah, it's terrible and you can't get it until after Chronopolis. I wonder if there's some kind of benefit to equipping all of it. I guess maybe we'll find out at some point. Whatever. But yeah, if you come here, I would guess at any point after Chronopolis, you can give him the prop sword and you can get the sequence to play out. And I went the wrong way. Let's go over here. Portia had an issue over here before. Don't try to get yourself out of there. No one's going to help you. Okay, that seemed awkwardly phrased, but that was my brain. Don't try pulling anything funny, huh? Nope. I thought there was more of a sequence here. Okay. Well, it leads into another part of a sequence over here, which isn't there. I must have remembered wrong. I didn't write down the exact directions to do this. So I will have to go double check my notes, and I will see you in a moment. Okay, I'm dumb and I missed one step. As soon as you do that, and then you go in here, Then you have to talk to it and find out there's no one inside. I forgot that step. Because all I had in my notes was like, talk to the cage and then go and down here and there'll be a sequence. And, well, I forgot the one step. I had to talk to it twice and fade through the screen once in order to get it to all work out. She has a similar accent to Irene's, so yeah, mermaid, I guess. You are the mermaid who was caged at the show tent. Finally got my chance to escape. Yeah, she had a blanket over top of the cage the whole time, so no one could really see much about her. Someone would come to my rescue. But if I don't try to become free myself, no one will lend a hand to help you. Oh, would you look at that? Don't get caught by an idiot like that again. Like to give you a prayer to improve your fishing skills. Fishing maniac, huh? Torture received big catch. Level 7 tech. Well, would you look at that? Not just a maniac. Yeah, you're kind of a maniac. Anyway, in order to do Nikki's, we need to go to Homeworld. Okay, we're back and we're on the cruise ship in Homeworld. I have brought Nikki along and I brought Marcy as well. I don't know if there's a scene here or not. That's your generic dialogue. I don't need that. Oh, there is a scene with Marcy. Whatever. Okay. Another me? How about it? You know our mother's song, right? Teach it to me. And the other Nikki learns... not Radical Dreamers, but... oh no, this is. For whatever reason, it sounded like the basic Marble theme without the guitar riff. Sends chills down my spine. Well, we get to hear this song one final time. And for doing that, Nikki learned Limelight. Anything else? Nope, nothing else. Yeah, not much of a scene there with Marcy. All right, we finished up that. Leaves us with one more thing for today. That's at the bend of time. The world that you're in doesn't really matter. Battle enemies you may have missed. On a New Game Plus, this room is now open. And considering it is the bend of time in a Chrono game, I guess it shouldn't be surprising that it leads to a circular room with a strange creature in the middle. Want to go for it? 3 laps should be enough. We've seen this before. Fast forward. Okay, fine. Be that way. The problem with fast forward is the game doesn't like me. Let's try this again. 3 laps. Okay, we won't do it with fast forward. You can do it with fast forward. You just have to not be bad and use the directional buttons instead of the joystick. The game is nice this time around, unlike with Chrono Trigger, where it was kind of janky and didn't always work. This time they give you audio indicator, and you know that you've done things right. Well, battle away. Wait a minute. Who are they? It's been a long time since we've made an appearance. You look pretty incompetent to me. Gotta give him credit for making it inside this room. The 3 Mystic Knights. This is your bonus boss fight for New Game Plus. Here we have, eventually, when they get around to it, Slash, Ozzy, and Flea. This was such a nice treat to come here the first time around and go, oh, look who it is! My friends have come back! The interesting note about this fight is it can be a right pain in the ass for certain reasons. I have set myself up almost entirely with gear that I would have had on a regular new game. And there's one exception. I've put multiple field elements like red field, blue field on different characters. And it's not like I'm going to use multiple red fields over the course of the fight. It's just to make matters easier when trying to get access to which character I need to have things. And they do crap for damage. Yay for that. First things first, we would like to steal from Flea. We would also prefer if Flea didn't do this. Because this hits everyone and inflicts confusion. The fight can be a little difficult. You could equip brooches to protect you against this. And the ones you need are the red brooches, which I've already shown getting in a regular new game. I could have set them up. I didn't. Stop wasting. You don't even have any element power. Stop that. Let's try this again. I would like to steal. Good enough. Pilfer from Flea. Now, according to this walkthrough, this is a rare steal, so we might have to try this a few times. And that is the wrong answer. Wing shoes are the common drop, or the common steal. The rare steal, we'll see how long this takes. By the way, when you run away from this fight, annoyingly enough, you disappoint me. Try again later. We must leave the room, go back in, and do the laps all over again. Kinda lame that the rare steal is the one and only place you can get this item in the entire game. On top of that, it's not even good. But I'm going to show you regardless. Okay, I think that was about 6 attempts, and enough time for me to have to turn off the air conditioner. That's why I didn't say anything for a second. Anyway, in order to set all this up here, I have swapped out a couple pieces of equipment for red brooches because I was tired of being confused. And yeah, this is basically just the start of the fight, so she's always going to start off with the stare. That's pretty much always her first move. And it inflicts confusion on everyone, which makes this fight extremely difficult if you were not prepared for it. And here we have a wind slash, which doesn't do any damage. Okay. What else we got? Now, the interesting note about this fight is, well, as you can see by the amount of damage they've done so far, it's not super difficult. So what I'm going to do is I am going to give them the chance to show me what they got. at least for a little bit. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use Heal All, because they actually do a decent amount of damage. Or at least Flea does. The thing that makes this fight the most annoying isn't their normal attacks, it's their special abilities, and not Slash's special abilities. Mainly Confusion and Max Defense. Basically, your strategy should be to kill Ozzy as soon as possible, because he's going to inflict max defense, which sadly means we miss repeatedly, can't hit him at all. And if we can't hit him at all, even once he wakes up, then we can't build up element power. We can't build up element power, we can't heal. And it forces us to run from the fight and do things all over again. We're not going to try and wake you up. But as you can see, we don't get much out of this. So I'm just going to defend with everybody, and we'll move things along here. Ozzy doesn't do much else than normal attack and that, and then he will go into Omega Green. And he decided to use it on the green innate character because he's smart. Can we hit them yet? No, we can't hit them yet. This is why it's tedious, because it takes forever to get through the whole process where the defense wears off. And I have no idea why it takes so long. It just makes this fight really tedious. Really? Come on, you can do it. This is what I get for showing you how this fight goes. Maybe? Yay, we can hit them again. No, I don't want to use an element. I don't know why you were on element. Alright, these guys are back to doing things I don't particularly care about. So what we're going to do here is we can demonstrate Hot Shot. We'll use that on... I was going to use it on Flea, but we'll demonstrate it on Ozzy here. We get an achievement for doing this. One of Luca's inventions. Not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. And since he hasn't done anything of value since he got here, let's just end Slash right there. Now, it'll be interesting to note something here, because I have equipped Surge with the Forget-Me-Not pot. And the reason for that is all three of these can turn into a doppelgang. And I wonder... Oh, he's got Omega Black, too. That might actually hurt Surge. Diminish in this fight is probably a good idea. But yeah, if I don't get... the credit for the doppelgang from Surge there, killing it, even though it was both Surge and Glenn together, I will be interested to know if I get credit for it, because it is required for something I do want to show off. Use some Luminaire. Finish off you. Okay. But yeah, as far as like a boss fight goes, other than dealing with the fact that you aren't able to do things, have I shown off your last level tech there? Dive and Drive. Won't do as much damage against Ozzy because he's green, but... Nice. Ozzy's design looks pretty cool. Gotta give him that. And to, you may not have seen it, but to continue on the trend from Chrono Trigger. Flea, even though has the appearance of a female, is still classified as male in the code. And we get Slasher, Dreamer's Sash, and Aussie Pants. There is a rare drop for Slash for some reason of a third eye, which we could already get, which, contrary to the previous game, does not boost your evade, but for some reason boosts your hit percentage. Though technically I think that would make more sense. Pretty sure the third eye was the thing that doubled evade in Chrono Trigger. But I could be wrong, I could be misremembering. Either way, the number of times you circle matches the number in my head. I will give you something real nice. You only get 3 hints. It'll be less than 20 laps. Now, the way that this works is kind of interesting. You'll get 3 hints, and if you fail this in any way, you can leave the room, come back in, and do it all over again. So it's not like you're going to ever miss out on it, but from anecdotes that I've heard, apparently it's never less than 10. So if you use the directional pad here, this goes by a lot faster. 3, 4. If you miss the thing there, it doesn't work very well. 6, 7, 8, 9. Definitely wasn't very good. 10. All right, we'll go one more. And we'll ask for a hint. Now, he's got a few different lines of dialogue. This one means we're quite a ways off. Oops. That's not what I wanted you to do at all. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Almost. I believe that means we're within 1 or 2. Or is it 2 to 3? Can't remember if it's 1. That's it for hints. Okay. So it's at least 2. So we're going to do... Okay, we're going to turn on fast forward because that takes way too long. 1, 2. Go for that as our guess. That's too many. Okay, so I botched it. Okay. So we'll go back out and we'll try it again. It's a tedious process. I don't know why. Okay, I've done it 7 times and we're getting closer. I think this is the intermediate. So this one should be a few away, but not like right there. So I'm going to do 2 more and we'll see where that leads. 1, 2. Okay, same deal. One more. Okay, perfect. There we go. So yeah, the other line that he had, I guess, was originally between 2 and 3, and I probably just did 1 too many on that first one. And for doing this, after taking out the Mystic Knights, you get the Dreamer's Sarong. See you in another dimension. Now, I'm going to have to... Oh, that's going to kill my save. That's unfortunate. Is there any way of testing out which... In order for me to check to see if I got the doppelgang, I'm going to have to overwrite the autosave, which is what I was using for this entire episode. And let's just show off all the things that I just got, and then we'll figure it out later. Because at the end of the day, I don't need the flea vest. It has 13 to magic defense, Flea's undershirt makes him look feminine, but you can wear it on your head. Okay. Aussie pants. Aussie's undershorts. You can also wear them on your head. This has the most defense, I think, of anything. Let's throw on a prism helmet. Flea vest is basically another helmet with less good defense and basically put all the points into magic defense. And then the Aussie pants is the opposite. It is all physical defense. It's even better than what we had now. So they're basically opposites, those two, neither of which I would ever use. Dreamer's Sash allows you to start with element power of 2. Dreamer's Sarong gives you element power of 8. These can only be obtained in New Game Plus. In order to duplicate these ones, you would... Actually, I don't even know if you can duplicate these ones, but you would have to go all the way through the game again. Yeah, I don't know if you can duplicate those ones. I think I remember reading that you could, but it doesn't matter. It's not like you need to anyway. We've already gotten pretty much everything we could imagine. And what I'm going to do here is we got that, showed off that, got all the items. Those guys are easy enough to defeat. I'm going to pull Sprig into my party and see what we can do here. So yeah, we're going to put these 3 together. I guess I'll equip Sprig with something, anything. I think I went and got a spectral staff just in case I would want to use it for something. You don't need any other things or anything like that. One thing that I will equip though, to demonstrate it here, is the Dreamer's Sarong. It's something I used a lot in my initial playthrough of this game years ago. And yeah, it just gives you full element power at the start. Basically, you can use this in like sunglasses and then like ultra nova your way through a lot of weaker fights. Especially when you're actually doing a New Game Plus and playing through the entire game all over again. It's very nice to have it. Alright, so we're going to use Sprig here. I shouldn't have given you the spectral staff now that I think about it. If we want to doppelgang, let's see if I got credit for it here. I didn't get credit for it. I think the reason why is because I used... who did I use? I used Glenn to initiate the dual tech. If I hadn't have done that, if I'd used Surge instead, I bet you I would have got it. Just wasn't cluing in the moment. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for today. Next time, I will have redone this to get access to Slash, and then I will be able to demonstrate to you all the double and triple techs that you could possibly want to see. And I think that will be an episode on its own, and then we'll move on to talking to as many people as possible. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all there is left. So let me know if there's anything else you want me to show off. And yeah, that's pretty much all for this one. And I'll see you guys next time.